Shobhit University, empowering nation through education.
Good afternoon, one and all. Once again, on behalf of Shobhit University, I, Dr. Manisha Rastogi, is again excited to welcome you during our live session, interactive session with an industry expert. Today, we will be enlightened over the topic entrepreneurship and career development path in drug development industry by an industry expert. Shobhit University is NAC A accredited, deemed to be university under Section 3 of the University Grants Commission Act 1956. University is established with a mission of empowering nation through quality education. University offers a wide spectrum of UG, PG, and research program in several disciplines of science, engineering, management, law, and education. Shobhit University conducts different industry academia focused webinars with the aim to support a large number of students to transition them from education to the corporate world. Following the legacy, this interactive session will reveal the important employability elements that is required to secure a job in leading discovery industries through an industry expert. Drug discovery, development, and commercialization offers lucrative job and career opportunities for talented biomedical graduates. There is a great demand of bachelor, master, or PhD degree holders in biomedical engineering and science in a wide spectrum of drug development areas that can be understood from drug development industry expert. Today, I am extremely delighted to introduce Mr. Prashant Pandey, scientist, Labcorp Drug Development, Bengaluru, India. He is having around 11 years of research experience in the field of in vivo oncology with various R&D and CRO based Indian and MNC pharmaceutical companies. He has published research articles in peer reviewed international journals such as Molecular Cancer, Cancer Research, Journal of Immunotherapy of Cancer, SITC, and AACR. Before joining Labcorp, he was working with Biocom as senior research scientist in Bangalore. Again, he worked previously with Natco Pharma in Hyderabad, Actrec in Mumbai, and Piramal Life Sciences in Mumbai. He has expertise in preclinical oncology, especially in vivo and in vitro pharmacology. He also has wide experience in developing 3D models for cancer discovery, along with ex vivo expertise such as luminous multiplexing, Western blot, qPCR, and similar techniques. He is a very humble, gentle, and a pleasing personality with a very kind heart and always ready to lend a helping hand. He is someone who is always full of life and cherish every moment that comes his way. We are so pleased to have you here with us, Mr. Prashant, and I again welcome you on behalf of Shobhit University and the Department of Biomedical Engineering. Let's begin the session. Can you hear us, Mr.
Thank you,
Prashant?
madam, for giving this opportunity, and I thank you. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
Hello.
Yes, we can hear you, Mr. Prashant. So let's begin the session, Mr. Prashant,
Hello.
and we are so honored to have you here. So, my first question is that my students wanted to know that how you have secured this position, how you have come across, what is the journey of yours?
Yeah. Thank you so much to you and the Soviet University for giving me this opportunity, and I hope that from this today's session and with the interaction, a student will get some insight, will be getting some knowledge or something which will be helpful for their career path. And by some gain of the knowledge, they can be able to deciding some of the future their future plans. So let's begin my uh, career path where I am today. So it's been a long journey now. It's been 10 to 11 years when I have been graduated from Manipal University. So that was 2011. So I have done my master's in actually molecular biology and human genetics. That is kind of biotechnology, mostly similar to biotech. So reaching there before my BSc, so there was a lot of options to pursue the postgraduate. There was a biochemistry, biotech, and other fields. So we know that it's up to the individual how the person is interested. So based on the recommendations from the teachers like you and other people who are there same time at my university, so we got to interact with them and got a chance to get their suggestions. So based on that, I went to Manipal University based on as per their entrance exam. And once I reached there, I got a lot of opportunity to learn because there was a lot of students from across the country were coming with a different degree. So there was good learning, and post that the program was so helpful that it provided me to go further some training as part of my curriculum. So there was a chance like is up to the student, so it was a flexibility for the student. They can choose where they want to do their projects. There was an option to do inside the campus in different labs, or they can go to some CSI labs, or they can go to some industry. So my focus was to just explore because I was in academia. So again, I just took the suggestion from some of the professors, and I decided to move to industry for the training program. And that was around 8 to 9 month program. So I learned a lot because it's totally new field, like you are entering in the ocean. And because we are the student, we don't know where the pharma industry and how the drug discovery works. So it was good for me to basically get a chance to enter. So that was the first, I would say, the opportunity I got to enter in the industry. So I completed because it was the defined project. So there was one topic I had to do the literature survey, make a synopsis, and work on those. So it took around 8 to month and making the thesis. So it went quite well with few challenges because we are in the life sciences or in biomedical engineering. If you are going in the lab and working, so there are lot of challenges. Sometimes experiment doesn't work. So those things happen, and it happens to everyone. So it was quite good, and people were supportive. So I completed my training, and then there was a chance like what I want to do. So whether move for higher education for PhD in CSIR lab, or write a GRE to go outside, or the third option was industry. So since I was already moved to the industry for training, so it was little familiar to me, and thought to let's try, and maybe if I'll feel I can just step out of the industry and go for maybe higher education or something. So post my post graduation, I moved to same industry. So I was in Piramal Life Sciences. Then again, post my in training program, again I joined as a employee in the drug discovery department as a research associate there. And then there is different scenarios. So then you become a part of the team, and there is other responsibilities come up, and the scenario is totally different than the as a training student. So what I found out, like there was a lot of opportunity, there was a lot of options to learn, because I could see there was a lot of world class instrument, techniques wise, like it was on the top everything, because they were working on some of the oncology program, not only the oncology, different therapeutic area like diabetes, some arthritis diseases, or you can say immunity related diseases. So it was a vast area. So I was got a chance to work in the oncology department, where I started doing some uh, in vivo experiment, basically developing some tumor mouse model and to see how the in-house drug. So basically, I was working on small molecules. So that was a novel molecule, basically designing, and so that was not already in the market. So that's totally new. So everything we need to explore and see how the drug works before that goes to a clinical trial. So it was a great experience. And what I found out, like there was a lot of scientists, lot of people who had around 20 years experience, around 25 years of experience in the industry, and they have come not only from the same industry, they have come from different organizations, they have come from outside of the India, there are postdocs. So you see the enormous amount of opportunity is there if someone is looking for that. So I thought like to just to interact with people, and even if you don't interact, you'll get a chance to sit in the meetings, and you'll get a chance to sit in the talks, and you'll get some knowledge if you put some effort. So that was like 2.5 years. It was great learning for me. Then I just decided to move to other industry to get a more experience and knowledge how this pharma industry work. So I moved to Natco Pharma. There was I was working in the similar kind of projects, and so basically the tumor mouse model, and then again in vitro and ex vivo studies. And later I found out that Biocon is basically working slightly different. They are working on the large molecules, and not only the oncology, they are working in insulins. And good thing they are working on oral insulin. So now basically we have the insulin what patient has to take the injection on daily basis. That is little painful, but I found out they are working on the oral insulin. That's basically like you can take as a regular drug, and this life could be better compared to the other things. uh, then I moved to there, and basically part of the team where we were involved developing the novel molecules. So these were the large molecule antibody based, and not only the antibody, it was basically the fusions. So the antibody was uh, getting fused with some other molecules. So it will have like probably your dual effect. So once reaching in the body, or reaching to the target location, so that would create the dual impact, and that will be more effective compared to a single agent. So that was a quite good experience. And then recently I moved to Labcorp, and the reason is moving here, like they are working in different part of the world. So I am involved, like working with a lot of scientists who sits in the US, and interact with a lot of US clients and biotech companies. So this is totally new. uh, I won't say this field like field is the same, but it's totally new kind of work, and lot of opportunity to interact with the scientists and gain more knowledge. And I'm hopeful, like whatever I have learned here, I can just suggest people, and how things goes well. So it's going good, and lot of learning is there. And um, I'm looking forward to learn more. And if my I able to help some other people also, like student or graduate student, that would be really helpful. So that's my uh, journey till it.
Wow, I must say, indeed, it's a very impressive journey, Mr. Prashant. And of course, the things that you are sharing with us, the career path that the way you have developed your career path, it is going to be a roadmap to the upcoming students who are interested in the drug development industry. So, my next question is, Mr. Prashant, that how big is this market, and what are the current trends in the drug development industry? Like, you have spent around 12 years in this sector after finishing your MSc, and then at 10 years back and now at present, what difference do you feel, do you have yourself come across in the drug development sector?
Yeah, it's very good question, and seeing the current scenario, I think is a good time to explore these kind of questions, and good to know like these kind of questions are coming up. So 10 years back, if I'll see, there was a market was like, if I'll just see the financial point of view, the market size of the pharma industry or biotech industry in US itself is $55 billion. The data was around 2022, and this is projected to $133 billion by 2023. So that will be going around three times high in within 10 years. So it's a huge opportunity, and the market is very big, so there is a lot of options to, it's growing enormously. uh, so things is that like 10 years back, what I recall is like people were more focused on small molecules. If you're targeting some of the diseases, or uh, working the small molecules, and those were that time that their era was like, that was on the top. uh, and that things were going well, but the later like researchers have found that, our clinicians have found that in patient they are developing a resistance. So again, like doing a lot of effort, and you know that uh, drug discovery and making a novel compound that takes around 10 to 12 years, maybe 15 years also, reach to the market and the patient. So uh, the trend was supposed to change, because we are in the field like where we are doing everyday research, and we are exploring new things. So in 2015 somewhere, the new earlier the research was ongoing on immuno-oncology. If I'll just give the example in this field, other things also going well in the other therapeutics area, but I think it would be good to give this example because is really fascinating. So in 2015, somewhere 2015, the new molecule was launched, like anti-PD-1 for some cancer indications, and this was immuno-oncology. So basically, enhancing the immune system rather than like going and just killing the tumor molecules. So what these drugs do, like rather than just going and killing the tumor cells, it will uh, enhance your immune system. It will train your immune system to produce lot of cells, lot of T cells, which can go and kill the tumor cells. So this, seeing the trends, is been changing, and lot of development is happening recently. Like in few years back, CAR T therapy. So what happened, like in basically the next step ahead, this is not very popular much because the cost is very high, treatment cost is very high, so most people can't afford. So but probably down the year, maybe if someone is doing 10 years down the line, someone is interacting with Soviet University people, probably they will be able to explain more on CAR-T, and probably that would time it would be very common. Because the challenges, what are technological challenges is happening today that could be solved by those time, and we know that AI has come recently, so that by that help lot of things will be improved, and if the cost of those drugs will be reduced, so it will be more affordable. So things are happening. There are some based on CAR T, there are some solid T cells also happening, and some peptide based uh, uh, therapies also happening. Gene therapy has been coming, but not very popular. But I would assume, I am hoping that, like, the immunotherapy, which is very popular today, so maybe 10 years down the line, these therapy also will be very popular. So trends are going in very good directions, and hoping these scientists who are working will be able to help those patients who really needs those drugs. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Prashant. Yes, we are also trying to upgrade, and I can see that the intrusion of ML and AI is coming. Lot of prediction technologies are emerging. Computational biology was there, and now it has gone to the another level. So ultimately, what I can feel that yes, pharma industry is now also drug discovery is also relying a lot over the predictive models that I can see, and I can I can see a lot of things happening in this area. And you have in fact confirmed it that yes, these developments, these changes are happening in the industry. It's not only on the research papers, it is actually happening in the industry. So moving to our next question, Mr. Prashant, that how what kind of significant opportunities are available in the drug development sector, specifically for the biomedical graduates. They may be like bachelors, the PGs and the PhDs. So what kind of opportunities and where they all can be accommodated in a drug development industry?
Yeah, I think this is a good topic, and good question to interact and let students and graduates to know uh, about this. So uh, I think there are a lot of things we can discuss on this. So let's go point by point. So the pharma industry, if you see, it has a lot of things, like starting from if you go for the novel drug, starting from the target identification to the clinical trial. So in between, a lot of things happen. So let's assume, like, in our university, in your university, like students are biomedical engineering or some other branch who are interested in the drug discovery. So they can just check what basically need to understand the industry, how industry is working. So I can just summarize, like, basically what how drug development happens. Basically, you do the target identification that has to be validated, and there are bioinformaticians who will design those molecules, because the target has to be matched with the receptor. So basically, that has to be confirmed by them, and not only confirmed, they will do a lot of simulations. And now, because a lot of instrument has come, so that made their job easy. So that could be one of the options, and if that would be the field where students are looking for some dry lab. So other things in dry lab, they can go for the regulatory. In the regulatory field, what happens, like, uh, when any drug is getting submitted to the some regulatory agency before coming to the market. So there is a dedicated department or dedicated scientists who work for this kind of task. And these are the regulatory agencies are very strict, not like strict as just to impact their drug discovery process, basically to more make it more safer to the patient. So that is also one of the dry lab field where the scientists or regulator who get a lot data from the scientists, which is generated by the in vitro or in vivo scientists, and other field like in analytical. So whole dossier, whole set of data goes to those regulatory department, and they will basically design some of the paper based format, and that will be submitted to regulatory agencies. And once it will go with a thorough review, thorough process, and once it's approved, then the next step will be followed. So that is also one of the good option for the student. And third one, I could see, if they are looking for again a dry lab, could be uh, biostats. Because in nowadays, like in every drug discovery programs, that if you are doing some treatment in any kind of therapeutic area, so the result has to be analyzed. So if even if you see the good result and they are not passing the statistics, so probably there will be a question. So and I feel like there are a lot of opportunity in this one, because not everyone who can just develop these skills. These are slightly tricky things. So this is also one of the good opportunity, and student go to any pharma industry or any drug discovery uh, uh, organization, where they can help like overall, and they can be involved in all kind of programs. So these like three to four dry labs, if someone is very interested, they can look into that. And apart from that,
There is a connection problem, but he will be joining us back. So, Mr. Prashant Pandey was talking about different types of the sectors that are available in a drug development industry, and there are different kind of skill sets required. So, he has been suggesting that if you understand the drug development process during the study, any of the student, if he understands the drug development process, then at that time itself the student can find out that what area is actually attending, what area he is made for, and he can simultaneously get himself skilled, whether it is going to be a preclinical sector, a clinical sector, a dry lab type of a work which involves lot
oh
of
sorry, I
primary
think I was
investigation.
disconnected in between.
So yes, so
Can you
I
hear
was
me?
only summarizing your knowledge only, Mr. Prashant, that you are trying to highlight that drug development sector is having many subsectors, and each subsector is having a required skill set. So a student, it is like recommended that a student should completely understand the drug development process, and then he may select one of the sector and gain the skill sets relevant to that sector. So I think that may be one of the suggestion that could be helpful for the students who are interested to make themselves established in the drug development industry. So, moving ahead, Mr. Prashant, if I talk about biomedical graduates, what the drug development sector is looking in the biomedical
Hello.
graduates? Hello, am I audible, Mr. Prashant?
I think we were yeah, yeah, I think we were disconnected for a moment. I think it's fine now.
Yeah, we can hear you very clearly. So my next question is that, Mr. Prashant, that what is the industry requirement, or what are the expectations from biomedical graduates by the drug development industry? If a fresher is there and he wants to make up his career in a drug development sector, a biomedical graduate, then what expectations are there by the industry experts?
Yeah, I think the for the fresh graduates, good thing should be like they should be having the good scientific knowledge. If they are in moving to the industry, let's see any kind of field. If they are moving to dry lab, so before moving that, if they are applying for any kind of job or any kind of organization where they are looking for particular kind of role, so they should look for a particular kind of skill set. And obviously the what are the courses they are having, because industry do not expect from the fresh graduates that they will be knowing a lot of things from the industry point of view. But if they are having good scientific knowledge, what they have learned from their curriculum, that would be a good helpful. And the technical skills, let's see they are applying for some kind of particular job. So if they have few skills, hands-on skills or just technical knowledge about that, that would be add on. And especially understanding the industry, how the pharma industry is working, or that the particular companies, what companies focused on, so how they are, and that can be easily accessed from their website, and a lot of information can be get. And obviously the good communication skills has to be there, and it's not always true, but it's good to have, because is add up some advantage for the selection process, and some of the analytical skills if someone is having. So overall, like, you don't have to student don't have to have all kind of skills or everything, because there is a lot of options to learn once they are moving to the industry. So having some kind of technical skills, maybe going for some trainings, or registering some kind of programs online. So there are a lot of platforms which are there, uh, they can learn. So the industry is basically expecting that.
There is a glitch in a technical connectivity. There is a glitch in that, and we will be coming right back with the further questions, because we do have many questions to understand from the industry expert. Like for the freshers, the trainings, specialized trainings, as Mr. Prashant has suggested, that specialized trainings are going to help a lot to the students. At in our curriculum, various curriculums, we are sending our students to the training labs, in different training labs at the industry level, so that they can have real life experience with that. So Mr. Prashant, can you hear us again? There is a small technical glitch related to connectivity. Can you hear us?
Yeah, yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. So, if I talk again, continue about the
Yeah,
opportunities
yeah,
available for the biomedical
I
graduates,
can.
then what are the challenges there in the in the job level? Like whether there is the scarcity of the job, or the scarcity of the skilled people, what challenges the industry face? Is there any threat for the
Yeah, that's a
recession threat, anything?
very good question. So the opportunity is obviously moving to. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So the challenges are basically, if you go to looking for the drug discovery,
We are really sorry to our viewers who are hearing us for the technical glitch that is happening today repeatedly, and we will be working upon it very soon. Mr. Prashant will be back with us to answer other questions as well. Meanwhile, at Shobit University, we are offering BTech in biomedical, biotechnology, as well as MTech and master's program with specializations that can help you a lot in making a pathway or develop your career in the field of the drug development industry. As Mr. Prashant said, that there are many sectors in the drug development industry. It's a huge industry, and it is having several subsections. So the courses offered by Shobit University that can be that is highly competitive and is made up with the help of the industry experts. So, Mr. Prashant, can you hear us again? We were talking about the challenges, and I am repeating the same question.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
what are the challenges for the in the for making a career in drug development sector?
Yeah, so challenges are basically the industry is looking for the so some of the student which is having very good skill set, but other than like things are good, and if someone is having good uh, knowledge and technical skill, that would be really helpful. And if you're looking for the challenges for the pharma industry, because they are looking for such kind of candidates, because lot of costs are involved for the drug discovery. So uh, and it takes a long time, like probably 10 to 12 years for developing the drug, and the kind of complexity, because lot of trial fails, lot of experiment fails, that would really create a lot of trouble for the researchers. So basically these are the things to overcome of those things. So even if the candidate are there in the industry, so the industry, they basically provide some training programs to the fresh graduates or new employees who can develop the new skill set, and those skill set can be just.
So, a range of skill sets, as we are repeatedly saying, that the courses developed at Shobit University, Meerut, they have been designed with the strong opinion of industry leaders as well. And as per the suggestions, the course has been modified and it has been aligned with the national education policy as well, to make it more interdisciplinary, to make it more exhaustive, to make it
I
more skilled and more application based. So we were talking about the challenges, Mr. Prashant.
Sorry, can you repeat? Yeah, yeah. So those are the challenges what I have already discussed, and these challenges are not like only it will be long lasting. So industry are helping their employees to develop the new kind of skills, and sending for some training programs which can be helpful for their research programs. So these are the challenges, and always like I mentioned, the time, lot of things are time consuming, and the kind of seeing the complexity. So these makes the only that this drug discovery is we see the overall is very complex thing. So always the challenges will be there. So seeing the scenario and thinking those kind of um challenges. So these can be overcome, but yeah, a lot of things are there to address.
Okay. Mr. Prashant, if what are the training and employability opportunities we can see in the Labcorp? What training opportunities or the internship opportunities are available in your organization for biomedical graduates?
So internship, I think we need to check on the portal. So basically, kind of work the company is doing. So they basically look for the some candidate who has some skills, but there is a training and skill development program for the employees. So I would suggest like some there are not only my company, there are some other companies who help for the training and program. So basically, as part of curriculum or completion of uh, the graduation or post graduation, they can join some of the online training programs. Like there are some courses on LinkedIn, some courses on Udemy, and apart from that, hands-on experience are given by lot of companies and industries. And recently, I found out that Biowan Academy, which gives training for those students who could not get a chance to be the part of lab where the lot of drug discovery happens. So basically, you can register there and give the some exams, and that will be around 6 month or 1 year course. And after that, like there will be a placement process from a lot of pharma companies in India. So they will be coming for the placement, and there is 100% placement for those. And there is various field people can go and join and work for that. So in my company, there is we can I can look into that what is the option for the students. But there is once you join, there is a lot of opportunity for the career development if you want to go for the higher education, or you need some kind of special training, or you kind of need to develop special kind of skills. So that can be held by my organization, not my organization only, other industries also. The new small biotech company which is getting started, they are helping the student to come and join their training program. There will be short term, mid-term, and long-term programs based on your required skill set. So basically, if just you can see what kind of skill set you are liking, and
So, Mr. Prashant has highlighted that there are many startup companies are available who are taking the students initially, where they can have the skills, gain the skills, and then post the experience, they can be absorbed to the next level of the industries like Biocon, Syngene, Labcorp is there. And he has also highlighted that Biocon Academy, if a student is clearing the exam and then getting the training process of Biocon Academy, then the chances of job is pretty good. So uh, taking forward that we are having we deeply apologize for the continuous errors. uh, yeah
so
Mr.
basically
Prashant,
kind of skill set required.
Yes, yes, please, Mr. Prashant, continue.
Yeah, so
So,
based on kind of skills, and I can see that that was not earlier. Lot of company was offering for the training, but nowadays, like you can search and I can just help if some. Yeah.
okay. So, will you be in the position to mentor few of our students who are interested to make their career in the drug development sector?
Yeah, definitely. That will be. I'd be happy to do that because I know where I am today. There are a lot of people who has helped me, a lot of industry expert, and
So, as Mr. Prashant said, that if the students have more queries, he would be happy to have resolve them and help them in making their career development path in this sector. So, with this, we are ending up the session for today, and we are once again very grateful to Mr. Prashant Pandey, scientist, Labcorp Drug Development, for giving his precious time and putting and giving lots and lots of industry oriented inputs. Once again, we thank a lot for everyone who is with us during the session and bearing a
who has
patience
helped
that
me
we
in
are
the
having
industry.
technical glitches
So I'd be
repeatedly.
definitely able to offer some of the uh, some of the suggestion or role, or if any student require particular kind of suggestions, so I'll be able to help. And definitely if that can help the student to gain some knowledge, or that can help to uh, 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 getting there some kind of skill set, and which can help them to grow further, so that I'd be really happy to do that. Yeah.
Thank you, Mr. Prashant, for your time and for your inputs that and making us students understand that skill development is the part of any course curriculum, and one should try as to develop to learn so much of his skills beyond the course curriculum so that he can easily transition from the academic world to the corporate world. And definitely the good going students, they will be talking to you more, and they will be taking your help repeatedly so that they can be industry ready as soon as they are graduating from a biomedical degree. Once again, thanks a lot everyone.